Hi everyone, welcome to my art class. Today I'm going to teach you how to make a snow globe ball. And then can put it on the table. Ready? Starting it. Switch to camera. Okay, you can see we use a lot of color papers. Okay, and glue stick, scissors. I use Sharpie to draw. You can use pencil and eraser. This one it's called white pen marker. You can get it. And this one is washi tape. You have a lots of different pattern, so you can choose holiday pattern. And I have a glitter. You can do different color. This one have a lots of beautiful like rainbow color. I use it. And you know, some the glitter has a gold or silver, any color glitter as you wish. Okay, so let me clean my table a little bit. All right. Oh, one more thing. This one, clear paper. Okay, this one we call transparent film. You will need one of these two. Okay, so the first one I'm going to have this one blue paper. I call this one cardstock paper. Okay, and let me show you how to draw. You can use a ruler. Okay, and then let's draw two lines. Okay, let's see on the bottom. Okay, one. You can do it all the way. Okay, and two lines, two. And you are going to use stencil. Okay, I don't have a stencil right now. You are gonna do a circle, okay, but a little bit lower. Okay, so I'm gonna just go ahead and do it. Use stencil so that your circle will be more rounded. So up to here, don't draw all the way, okay, because in the middle right here I want to, like, you know, for the student, we can do names, okay? And then we can do base, make it look much nicer, okay? So what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna draw a line on the left, on the right, and close up. You see this one is a rectangle. And I do a little bit curve. So this area, you see, without this line, because these two lines gonna go on the back to glue it together. Okay, and then you can see this one will, without these two lines, it's nice snow globe base. Okay, and then inside, this one is transparent film. You put it over the top. Okay, and then what I want you to do, you can 1/2 inch draw line along with it. So you see this one gonna be your rim, okay? So I just kind of tracing it one more time. This one is a full circle. You can do a full circle, okay? So you see, this one later on we are gonna use it. I don't want to confuse you, okay? But let's start with the blue cardstock paper first, okay? Okay. Oh, one more things before I move on. Right here, you can draw snowflakes. The design, right? but you can do it in a 3D way. Okay, this one I do it so fast. I didn't do it 3D way. You can do it 3D way, okay? Means like, you know, instead of line, you make a hollow, okay? Make this design hollow, and you do on both sides, okay? All right, so let me put this one away. I already have this one. I'm going to cut it out from here. And this paper again, I use cardstock paper, okay? And this corner a little bit hard to cut, so I cut it from outside. See, like that. It's easier. Then all you need to do is easy to let the scissors go around like that. So from here, you cut it from here, okay? It's all cut here and here. Like that, okay? And the previous paper right here, I want to do rim inside like that, rim. This one, the reason I draw it, because some of the people, they don't have a printer, so they can print my handout, so they can just do it at home, use hand drawing, do it all by themselves, okay? And then we are gonna make this one in the middle hollow, okay? So what I'm going to do, this part, you are gonna fold, push, push, cut the opening. You see, cut an opening. And then I don't want you to cut it from the top, it's hard to cut. Make the scissors go under. Just cut few lines. And this one will help you easy to go through the line and cut, okay? Like that, very thin, right? Little by little. Little by little. You want it nice and pretty. Here we go. Almost there. Little by little. There we go. All right, take this one off. You got a hollow one, right? And then this one, the transparent film, I want you to cut out the big circle, okay? So let's do that. Cut out a big circle. Okay, let me put this one away so it won't confuse you. it around. Around. It has a reflection, so hard to see it. Okay, you see this one, it's off. Okay, and then we are going to glue it on like that. Okay, very simple. All right, take the glue stick, flip this one over, put glue on the rim, on here too. Okay, and then you are going to put this one over, just like that. Stick well. Okay, all right, next one. Okay, next one I want to do a little decoration. This one I have a white gel marker, and then you see all you need to do is paint it white. And then some of the student, you don't have this white pen marker, don't worry about it. You can use white pencil. White pencil can do the job. It's just not showing that much white. White pen marker, it's the best result. You can see completely Snow White. Okay, you can even do some decorations. Okay, make a snow around it. That'll be awesome. See how pretty it is. Okay. White. Okay. Oh, snow. Some little snow goes around. It's like cute. Okay, the next one I want to do color on here, on the top and on the bottom. So first one I do on the bottom square. I pick the red color. Okay, let's draw a rectangle. Not square, rectangle. It's a longer rectangle. 1 line, 2 line, close up, too long, sorry about that. About this much, measure a little bit and measure here too. Okay, it's about, okay? You're gonna cut out this rectangle. This one is the print out. Let's follow line and do it. Here we go. All right, I'm gonna flip it over, glue. Glue it on. I'm going to find the green one, do the top area, and okay, and then curve, curve, and then close up. And then some of the students, if you like, you can do some design on that one, make it interesting, okay? All right, I have this paper. Let's cut it out from here. Follow the line and cut. Put it on, glue it on. Right here on the top. Nice color combination, right? And then I have a washi tape. A little bit plain. Student can write name here. And then take a washi tape. I rip. If you don't have a washi tape, don't worry about that. Use your hand. Okay, you can do pattern, you can do design, use color marker, okay? So I'm gonna just put it right in the center. Layer over. Right here. Put it on. And cut. See? Perfect. All right, and then I like to do a little decoration. You see the washi tape. You can cut like that. So cute. Like that. Very cute. Okay, so that's the one we done. Okay, next one, I'm going to have you bring the blue paper, put it over the top. But before I do it, I'm going to start to draw the house inside. Okay, and then I'm gonna use this one white gel marker, and then put the glitter. But some of the students say, can we do different color? For example, do black. Yes, you can do that. Okay, you can do that and then draw. Okay, I'm gonna turn off the light because this one reflection too much. Okay, I'm gonna turn off the light. like that. So when I draw, whoa, this one you can see well, huh? Too shiny. Too shiny, right? Is it better? Because I don't, oh, here. I think here will be fine. I can draw it right here, draw a house to show it to you, okay? And then I like to use the light blue, okay? But I'm afraid light blue, when I draw, you can see that well, so I'm gonna use black background. But for you, any color, your wish, your choice, okay? All right, this side right here, a little bit better, not much reflection. I'm gonna start to draw a house right there, okay? So for the house, I can start with the center. Let's do a roof. Easy, right? A little bit curve, close up. All right, and this one is gonna be on the top of the roof for a little attic, okay? So what I'm gonna do on the bottom here, line goes down. You can draw your own house, okay? I'm just showing you. This one is gonna be a door. A very simple outline, okay? And then later I'm gonna turn it into a more beautiful drawing, okay? So this one I'm gonna have a line goes on the side, and then I'm gonna add the chimney, okay? And then this side I'm gonna do a roof, but before I do roof, chimney and roof, okay? And then go down, okay? And so this one is just rough outline, and then we are gonna make it much prettier, okay? So for example, I want to the attic, I wanted a nice curved window, and then the window I want the decoration, and then I want much more wide window frame. Is that fun? Okay, and I'm gonna do a beautiful flower pattern right here. Decoration, okay? And then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make the snow. So I'm gonna take out the roof. And I'm gonna do icing. Icing. Like that. Icing. Okay, and then for the chimney, I want some snow too. Okay, this is the chimney. Okay, and for the roof, snow thicker, much thicker. Okay, same to the bottom. Thicker. This is so much fun, okay? Make snow. You don't need to do the same house like me, but I want you to do it more prettier and fancier. Do your own design, but not just simple house. Make it pretty. We need more white comes out. You see, more white comes out. Looks much better. Thick border really helps. I do it one more time because it wasn't white enough. I see. Okay, and then more icing. And our window look much wider, prettier too. I do it second time. Make sure you use this kind of white pen marker. Make sure you have enough white, okay? So you don't need to, like me, trace it one more time, wasting time, right? Okay, the roof, you can see. Sorry, I have to do it this side, otherwise the reflection, okay? All right, and then I'm gonna make the curve, curve, curve. Okay, curve, 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 curve. This is very fun to do it. Okay, and then you do a little adjustment, and then in the middle I put dots, you know, the candy dots. Put dots. Okay. Oh, good. Okay, and then next one, fancy door. Okay, I'm gonna do snow first. Okay, and then the door fancier. Fancier. Like that. Around the door. Okay, and then inside we can do window, right? There's window. Then we can do panel, panel for the door, panel, and I can make it more decorative. The more white you put it on, the fancier it's gonna be. Okay, and this one can even do some design, add on anything. Okay, and then I would like to do a beautiful window. Okay, let's put snow before window. More snow. You know, some people say icing. You can see, you can do that. Okay, icing, icing, icing. All right, and then we are gonna do window panel, and then the door are very nice with the side panel too. Okay, like that. One. Okay, 1, 2, close. It's easy, right? Okay, let's do it one more time. Close up. 1, 2, close up. All right, I'm gonna thick out a little bit. Right here, right here. And on the bottom too, a little bit more. Right here, double line. The more white comes out, the prettier it's gonna be, okay? All right, I'm gonna do panel, open curve, goes down, and this one, close up, but we can do a little decoration, and then this one will be the side panel. And the side panel we can do line. It looks nice that way, okay? All right, and on the bottom, more decoration, make it prettier. Okay, there's a many different way to make it nice. Okay, all right, I'm gonna finish up. Curve, line, goes down, line. Side panel, swirl, and then decoration, dot. Okay, and then this one we can do a little bit icing if you like. Icing, some people really like that. It looks more fun. Okay, icing. Look like, you know, it's almost dripping. Icing. Okay, and then let's do a little bit snow on the bottom. A little bit snow on the bottom, and a little bit on the side. Okay, a little bit on the side, and then you see, like, you know, snow coming, and then we are gonna make dot, 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 small dots for little snows. Okay, you can make tree, you can make, I don't have a space, but you can make tree, small tree on the side, something like that. But before do that, I'm gonna do the reflection. So you are gonna draw like along very close to the edge, okay? You're gonna follow the curve. Follow the curve. You see, I follow the curve and about ½ inch long. Draw a small curve like that. Okay, and then you are gonna make another one along with the curve. So like that, look like it's the reflection from the snow globe, okay? This one, like that. Okay, and then I'm gonna do this side too. Okay, so right here, color in, and then one shorter, one longer, color in, like that. Look like a, snow globe, and then you can put some more snow. Some more snow. It's snowing like that. Okay, I spent a little time on the drawing. You can even make it much better. Okay, there's a many different way to do it. Okay, and this one is the glitter. I'm gonna open it. You depends on you. Okay, you can do it white background. You see the light blue. You can do the darker version. Either one. See which one you like it better. This one is a lighter version. The other one is darker version. And then you can really think about it. What background color you like to use it. Okay. So for me right now, I already have a lighter version. I'm gonna do this one darker version. Okay. So for the darker version, you will need the Sharpie. Okay, and then trace it one more time. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, actually I'm using white pencil. It's easier for me to see on the black, so I trace it. All right, you can see I trace the black, right? Okay, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start to, this one I can finish the circle. I'm going to cut it out. Okay, so follow the line, cut out that circle. So you have a two version. I'll show you together later, okay? Okay, you can see I've done for this part. And the next one, flip it over. Put glue along with it. Make sure you have enough glue. Okay, and then put glitter over the top. It's up to you. You can put a lot or a little, really up to you, okay? And I'm going to put this one over. I'm so afraid I don't have enough glue, so if you are afraid that, put a little bit extra on the rim for the black paper as well. Put a little bit extra, okay? And then you are gonna flip it over, glue it on. Okay. Seal it, turn it over like that. And then next one I'm going to do it like that and glue. But this glue you need to do a lot so it will hold it together, okay? But because I don't have a time to hold it, I'm gonna just use stapler together, okay? So you can push, you will be able to stand on the table. See this one? 1 and 2. And then both can stand on the table. Okay, let me show you different view. Ready? This one is the lighter version. I like it. And this one is the darker version. I like it too. And then see which one you like better. Pick your background and then do a beautiful snow globe. And then you can be put it on the tabletop. Okay? Put it on the tabletop. Alright? Alright, I see you next time. Bye bye everyone. See you.